this pregnant Omega cast out from the ceremony. But she met an Alpha that married her. A pregnant Omega is humiliated at her own mating ceremony, cast out into the snow by her pack, but within hours, she's married to the most dangerous Alpha in the territory. This isn't a love story, it's a survival strategy, and by the end of this night, she'll realize the man who saved her might be using her for something far more dangerous than she imagined. The white dress feels like a mockery. Sera stands at the altar of the Silvercrest ceremonial hall, 7 months pregnant, hands clasped over her swollen belly. 300 pack members fill the wooden pews, every seat taken, every eye on her. The groom's chair sits empty. She's been standing here for 20 minutes, waiting. The Pack Omega coordinator keeps glancing at the door. Then at Sera, then at Alpha Marcus Silvercrest, Sera's father, seated in the front row. His face could be carved from stone. "He's not coming," someone whispers. The acoustics carry it through the hall. Sera's fingers dig into her palms. She knows he's not coming. Jax has been dead for 3 months, killed in an unauthorized challenge over hunting rights. Sera found out 2 days after his funeral, when she was already 12 weeks pregnant with his baby. But she can't tell them that. Can't admit she mated with a rogue. That would mean execution, not exile. So she invented a story, a beta from a neighboring pack, a promised bonding ceremony. She thought she could hold it together until after the baby came, disappear quietly. She didn't expect her father to demand a public ceremony. Alpha Marcus rises. The hall goes silent. He walks to the altar. His boots echo on the marble floor. When he reaches Sera, he doesn't look at her. He addresses the crowd. "My daughter has dishonored our pack." His voice fills every corner. She stands here, pregnant and unbonded. The father, whoever he was, has abandoned her. This Omega has disgraced the Silvercrest name. Sera's vision blurs, not from tears. She won't cry. From rage so pure it makes her shake. Marcus grabs her wrist, yanks up her hand. The ceremonial mating bracelet, silver, engraved with the Silvercrest crest, gleams under the lights. He rips it off. The clasp breaks skin. Blood wells on her wrist. "You are cast out," Marcus announces. "No ceremony, no pack bond, no home. Leave this territory before sunrise, or my enforcers will remove you by force." 300 wolves watch. No one objects. No one stands. Sera looks at her father. This man who raised her, trained her, told her she was strong for an Omega, smart for a woman, valuable despite her designation. All lies. She pulls her wrist from his grip. "I'm leaving." She walks down the aisle. The dress trails behind her, heavy silk dragging on stone. Pack members turn away as she passes. Some cover their noses, as if her scent offends them. The temple doors are solid oak, 10 feet tall. She pushes them open herself. Cold hits her like a physical blow. It's snowing. December in the Northern Territories. The wind cuts through her thin dress immediately. Sera doesn't look back. She walks down the temple steps, across the courtyard, through the iron gates that mark pack boundaries. Behind her, she hears the doors close, the ceremony continuing. They'll probably celebrate her departure. The contractions start a mile down the road. Not labor. Braxton Hicks. Stress contractions. Her body practicing for the real thing. But they hurt. Sharp and sudden. Sera stumbles, catches herself against a tree. The snow is getting heavier. Her feet are numb. She's not wearing shoes. Ceremonial tradition. Bare feet for bonding. She laughs. The sound comes out broken. Another contraction. Harder this time. Sera slides down the tree trunk, sits in the snow. Her dress is soaked. She's shaking so hard her teeth chatter. This is how she dies, frozen on a roadside, her baby dying with her. She should feel afraid. She just feels tired. Headlights cut through the snow. A car. Black Mercedes. Expensive. Way too expensive for this back road. It stops 10 feet from her. The engine idles. The driver's door opens. A man steps out. Tall, broad-shouldered, wearing a suit that probably costs more than her father's car. Dark hair, sharp features, and presence. Alpha presence so overwhelming Sera's Omega instincts scream at her to submit. She stays sitting, too cold to move, too angry to care. He walks toward her, stops just outside the reach of her scent. Before we continue, I'd like to know, who's watching this at night and who in the morning? Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you enjoyed the story, give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. You're trespassing, he says. His voice is deep, controlled, the kind of voice that's used to being obeyed. I'm dying, Sera answers. Does the property line really matter? His eyes flash gold. Alpha eye shine. He's assessing her. Threat level. Pack affiliation. Status. Then he sees her stomach. Everything about him changes. The predatory stillness shifts to something sharper, more focused. Who did this? The question sounds casual, but there's murder underneath it. Did what? Got me pregnant or threw me out? Both. Sera laughs again, still broken. My pack, the Silvercrest, cast out for dishonoring them with a rogue's bastard. She tilts her head back against the tree. You can call them if you want. Tell them you found their trash. Maybe they'll give you a reward. The man crouches. Now they're eye level. Close enough that she can see his face clearly. Handsome. Dangerous. And looking at her like she's a puzzle he needs to solve. Marcus Silvercrest cast out a pregnant Omega. He smiles. It's cold. Lethal. Interesting. Why is that interesting? Because Marcus makes enemies easily, and he reaches out, slow and deliberate, letting her track the movement. His fingers brush her wrist, the bloody one. Just became very valuable. Sera jerks back. I'm not pack property anymore. You can't claim salvage rights. I don't want salvage rights. He stands. I'm taking you to a hospital. They'll call my old pack, send me back to die. Not if you're married. The world tilts. Sera thinks she misheard. What? Mate law supersedes pack law. A bonded Omega can't be reclaimed by her birth pack, even if she's been cast out. He looks down at her, calculating. I'm Daemon Ashford, Apex Alpha of the Northern Territories, and I'm offering you a solution. Sera knows that name. Everyone knows that name. Daemon Ashford. The Alpha who took over the Northern Council 5 years ago and turned it into an empire. Ruthless, strategic, untouchable, and standing on a back road, offering to marry a pregnant stranger. Why? The word comes out hoarse. Why would you help me? Daemon tilts his head, studies her. Because Marcus Silvercrest needs to learn that throwing away treasures means someone else claims them. I'm not a treasure. I'm a cast-out Omega with a dead rogue's baby. Your leverage. He says it simply, honestly. Marcus killed my brother 2 years ago. Territorial dispute, claimed self-defense. I've been waiting for the right opportunity to make him pay. His eyes meet hers. You're that opportunity. At least he's honest. So I'm a weapon, Sera says. You're a survivor. Daemon extends his hand. You walked through snow 7 months pregnant rather than beg for mercy. That's not weakness. That's strength I can use. Another contraction hits. Sera gasps, doubles over. Daemon moves fast. He lifts her, dress, snow, blood, and all, and carries her to the car. She should fight, should refuse, should tell him to go to hell. But she's so cold, and the car is warm. He sets her in the passenger seat, cranks the heat, wraps his suit jacket around her shoulders. Decision time, he says quietly. I drive you to the hospital and offer you a contract, marriage, protection, a name for your baby. In exchange, you become my wife, my Omega. You submit to my authority and help me destroy Marcus Silvercrest. He pauses. Or I leave you here. You take your chances with the snow and the rogues and the hypothermia. Your choice. Sera looks at him. This Alpha who found her at her lowest moment and saw opportunity instead of trash. She should hate him. She just needs him. What happens after Marcus is destroyed? She asks. Then you're still my wife. Still bound, still mine. Demon's expression doesn't change. I don't do temporary, Sera. If you sign that contract, you're choosing a life with me. Not a rescue, a marriage. A prison. A different kind of prison than the one you just left. He closes her door, walks around to the driver's side, gets in. But at least in my prison, your baby lives. He starts driving. Sera stares out the window, watches her old territory disappear behind them. She's trading one alpha's control for another's, one pack's rejection for another's ownership, but her baby's heart is beating against her ribs, strong, steady, alive. I'll sign your contract, she says. Demon glances at her. Something flickers in his expression. Satisfaction? Relief? Good, he says. Then he presses the accelerator. They drive through the snow toward a future Sera can't predict, toward a hospital and a contract, and a marriage to a man she met 20 minutes ago, toward survival. That's all that matters now. The baby kicks, once, twice, like she knows, like she's telling Sera it's okay, they'll make it. They have to. End chapter 1. What happens next? Hospital papers, a contract with devastating terms, a marriage in a medical room, and the moment Sera realizes Daemon Ashford might be the most dangerous thing that's ever happened to her, because unlike her father, unlike Jax, unlike anyone else, Daemon actually keeps his promises. Assuming you're the one in her shoes, what will you do? Don't forget to check out other stories in the series by going through the playlist on our channel.